Hello? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Yo! Hi guys, hold on. I'm having some connectivity issues. And I don't know how to solve it. Ah, dying. Hold. Mate. Hi guys. Okay, my my character is asleep because I'm having some difficulty with connecting my tracker. So give me a moment, please. I'm trying to figure it out. It's not moving. Hold on. Hey, Kinome. Just popping in to say hi. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Hi, Ruka. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. For some reason, my my iPhone is not connecting. Oh, why? I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, why is it not? Detailed settings. My Twitch is working again. That's great. Okay. Why can't I find? There's the. Right, one moment, please. I'm trying to find it. iPhone IP. Enter the iPhone IP. I feel like I've entered it correctly 5 times already, but it still isn't connecting properly. So weird. Okay, hold on. How's the weekend? How was Easter? Oh, I had a great weekend actually. I was playing board games with friends. I went on a heritage walk. It was really nice. Oh, okay. Let me restart the app. Why is it not connecting? Hi, Technomans, Mansers. Is it because you're here that my thing is not working? Oh, okay. Wait. No, it's working now. Hi. Gosh. Alright, hold on. My music's a bit loud. Hi guys. Oh gosh, we finally fixed it. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened with my tracking app there, but something was not working right. We fixed it though, so now we're good. Okay. I think today we're gonna use a different model. I'm gonna take up my comfy model. I think there she is. Yay! She's so cute. So we're gonna be playing some comfy fishing games today, and then some comfy farming games too. So this model was actually made for all that. So she's meant to be my little farmer. You wanna see the toggles that she has? Let me show you. So she has this, like, by default, the little mate cap. But I also have my crown, because I'm a bunny princess VTuber for those that are the first times here. I have a little sun hat thing. I also have a little artist hat, because I do art too. There's a few different hairstyles as well. We have big twin tails, like so. We have nice putting down of the hair. We have a nice putting down of the hair with one big curl. And I have a few other outfits as well, including some Alice in Wonderland ones. Hi, Minokalu! Welcome. Today I think I'm gonna just wear this one. Oh, I can toggle these on and off too. Oh my goodness! It's Nick Socks! Or Knee Socks! How are you? Thank you so much for coming. Oh man, how's the volume by the way? Is there any static noise and stuff? I've been turning off my my audio stuff, and it's been weird trying to toggle it back to the same quality every time. Recently, it's been hard. Okay, we have a few more toggles that I want to show before we get into streaming our A Quiet Afternoon Fishing, and it's a Mistria tonight. We have a blushing. We have scary, and this is my personal favorite with the star eyes. Feels good to fish again. Oh man, yeah, tell me about it. Way long ago, we used to have this thing on my stream called Fishing Fridays because I love a good fishing game. But we kind of stopped that because Fridays was really hard for me to stream. I honestly don't have a lot of time on Fridays. Most of the time, I'm going to visit my parents and things. So I ended up not really streaming much on Fridays. I do have a fishing hat though. Okay, can you guys help me pick which fishing hat looks better? We have this one. Okay, this green one right here. Women want me, fish fear me. And we have a more like dad color cocky one too. Hold on, let me find it. Fishing. There we go. Same tagline, women want me, fish fear me, but it's a little octopus. Which one should we wear today for our fishing stream? Meanwhile, I hope you guys have been having a good evening. I actually had a salad. Second hat. Second hat for you guys. I actually drew this. I can't remember if I uploaded it as an asset yet, but I drew it a long time ago. I think I might have just forgotten to upload it as an asset. Remind me to do that like tonight. Octo hat looks cute. Okay, 2 votes for the octo hat, so this is what we shall wear. There we go. Woohoo! Alrighty, now I just need to get a handy dandy fishing pole, which I believe to have the PNG of too. I just need to grab it real quick. Yes, I do. I do have a fishing pole. Okay, it's not really in line with the rest of the aesthetics, but it's fine, right? It's fine, right? Not sticking to me. Oh! Okay. Ta-da! Are y'all going to take the bait? Look at that. Okay, exclamation mark jump if you wanna jump on my hook here. I'll try to catch you. By the way, if you guys are on Stream Elements, not Stream Elements, Stream Avatars, you can customize your Henge Bunny avatar below here by going to my About Me tab and going all the way down. Oh! I was too late! I saw your little jump though. Oh! So cute! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make you guys bigger for today's stream. I don't know why I made y'all so small. There you go. Now you can see yourself better. Look at you! Look at you guys! So adorable. Oh yeah, but I've been stressed out over some pretty ambiguous, well, not ambiguous, but like a really big undertaking kind of thing. And I just want to share it with you. I don't know how many people in chat are parents, or if there are any parents in the chat at all, but I am of the age, right, where I have been considering whether I want to start a family or not. And it has been such a heavy topic on my mind of late. Like, just I'm constantly thinking about it. Like, oh, can I handle it? Do you think that am I like financially capable? Will I have enough time? Will I be able to give them like a good childhood and a good upbringing and stuff? And there's just so much to it that I'm like, oh my god, I am so overwhelmed just by the prospects of so many things going wrong. I'm like so stressed out. There isn't even a baby in existence that I'm really like talking about. Like, I'm not pregnant or anything, but the potential to be is what has been scaring me lately. Hi, Jaren, welcome in. How'd you find us? Thank you for the first time chat. Minakala says no need to jump on the hook because Hime already caught my heart. Ah! Hi, Amelia. Hime thinking too much about live birth stream. I do have a husband, a very supportive husband, in fact. Though it's just the general cost of living here in Singapore, especially, that's so high. If I'm being really, really honest, if finances weren't an issue, and I had a more flexible job, I would probably be a lot more inclined to start a family, like no questions asked, or like minimal questions asked. But because of where I'm situated, and because it is very expensive here, and just like a bunch of other things. I mean, there is also the considerations of like the time, the livelihood, whether I'm willing to sacrifice all these things that I'm enjoying now in order to like have a child and like give them the best life that they can have. But if it weren't for where I'm situated and the job I do, which is very like physically demanding, honestly, I think it would be quite all right. Yeah, so there have been a lot of considerations just like running around my mind whether I should like start a family, not start a family, because I love children, always wanted kids of my own, but I don't know if I can handle it, you know? And it's just been a whole like back and forth like, oh, I wanna have a kid, but I'm so afraid of all these different things that could happen. And if I'm so stressed out about it before they're even here or before they're even like in existence, right? Can I even handle actually having a child? Boy or girl, I would prefer to have a girl first, but that's just because I'm used to having oldest daughter dynamic and then like younger brothers. I'm personally an eldest daughter, also why I probably get so super stressed easily. I'm an eldest daughter, and most of my cousins and extended family members also have oldest daughters and then younger sons. So I'm more used to that dynamic, but that's not something that we can choose in any case. So I'm not super picky about the gender, honestly. Like, as I'm just worried that I won't be able to provide for them. That's the main thing. Like, yeah, honestly, Singapore has a lot of cool government subsidies and things like that. But with our houses here, just, not even houses, like apartments here being $500,000 just by itself. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if we can afford to. I don't even know if we can afford to support ourselves. What more like have a kid right when the house comes? So that's been stressing me out just a little bit. Okay, I'm realizing I don't have any water chat. Oh, meanwhile, okay. So if you guys want to join me for the game, I don't know if there's multiplayer. I don't think there is, but it is a free game that we're playing today and an indie developer. So, if you would like to play with us, you can download the game for free. Okay, hold on. Let me just find the link here. See? Oh, potato. That is so valid though. Cause I don't even know how the inflation's gonna be in the future, but it's gonna be insane. Back in my parents' day, like I was asking my parents for their opinion, because obviously they have kids, right? Hold on. We're playing a quiet afternoon fishing, a free-to-play indie game. Support the dev by downloading and donating if you can afford it. There we go. Alright, so this is the game that we're playing if you guys want to play along. I've already downloaded it though. I want to see if any of you get like super duper lucky and get the golden trout, because that is apparently the rarest fish you can get in this game. And I'm crossing my fingers, but I have really just terrible luck with this kind of thing. Okay, so hold on. Let me just play a quick ad. I will be right back. I want to have that like having kids conversation again, but I need to get my water. Okay, so I'm gonna be like right back. BRB. Oh, can I pin this as well? There we go. Okay, go and get my water. Alright, hold on. Hi, welcome back. Have you guys downloaded the game? Alright, let me just say hi to a friend on Twitch, because she is playing something super cute, and I wanted to just say hi. Shinji! Oh my goodness, hi!
Hi.
Thank you so much for the 35 months! Thank you! How are ya? Man, Shinji, we've been having a very, like, sort of serious conversation. Wow, 1 more month to 3 years? That's crazy! Okay, hold on. I'm like, serious convo, yeah. Wanna guess the topic? it's about it's about it's about another life. Reincarnation. Oh, that's a good topic actually. Very in line with like what we were talking about for Caleb Smith. But no. Those, I guess it can be somewhat related. Man, so hold. Ah! Sorry, I'm like saying hi to some friends before we start today. The suspense is killing me. Oh, you know what else is gonna? What other kind of suspense is killing us? It's like OC blind box. It's having a kid in Singapore. We're talking a little bit about that, like whether it's even viable now. Because everything's a gamble. Like low key with having a child, right? That's kind of, yeah, kids, yeah. So I've been contemplating whether like my husband and I want to start a family, but I am getting super stressed out just thinking about it, and I constantly feel like, oh man, if I'm this stressed even thinking about the potential of having one, I don't even know if I'm ready. But at the same time, I don't know if I'll ever be ready. That's like one thing. It's just that there seems to be a lot of practical struggles, right? Money is not the issue, time and effort is. That is a really interesting take. No, but I think you're onto something there as well. Because like for sure, there are so many. You have to ask yourself some really important questions before having a child. And I think for me, the question that I've been asking myself is my is the life that I want to live aligned with parenthood? You know, because that's what's gonna motivate me to want to do it in the first place. Like if I'm gonna have a kid, am I gonna be okay with having to have a sleep deprivation, like low energy, no free time, or like very limited free time, you know? Less, like so much more financial responsibilities, so much more moral responsibilities because I have to make sure that my little Homo sapien grows up good, you know? So it's a lot of those questions that have been on my mind. Because on one hand, okay, for those of you who didn't know, I don't talk about my job much on stream anymore, but I am an elementary school teacher. I love children. I love interacting with the children, and I love teaching and like helping to nurture interest in life and play and joys and everything. I love that, but I don't know if I can do it full time, even though I love it, you know, because handling other people's children is one thing. Handling your own kid is gonna be like a totally different ballgame. And as much as I think I handle other kids really well, I don't know if I can handle my own, or whether I'm even prepared to handle my own, or whether my ability to handle other children well stems from having the time and the recovery periods that I already do. And if I have my own children, I might not be able to do it. So there's just so many questions. Kids are always cute and adorable when it's not yours. Not always. I'm gonna admit, not all children are adorable, okay? Will you make an iPad kid? Absolutely not. No. Unless they start developing an interest in art and want to draw with my iPad, there's like no other reason. Even then, I would probably give them paper and proper materials before anything. Nah, I don't. I don't intend to have electronics be like a major part of my children's lives. If I have any, but okay, that's like besides the core point of like, do you want to have kids in the first place? Man, hold on. One sec. I'm gonna say hi to some friends before we start. Gonna intro kid to brain rot and skibidi. Oh god. Okay. You got my support. Okay. I appreciate it, I really do. But yeah, I'm still conflicted over this, and I totally understand. Like, Potato says, I don't think I'll ever want kids. That's totally fair. I find that more understandable than, like, people who have kids. But the problem, okay, it's not really a problem, but my situation right now is that the people I know who do have kids either had them accidentally or they had them like a generation ago, which when it was a totally different economic landscape to have kids, you know? Okay, hold on. I'm lagging a little. Hold. Ah! Oh no. Is it okay? Are we good? Okay, can you hear? Can you hear the... It's a bit loud. Okay, we're gonna go fishing while we chat about this, okay? That's why I just put as just chatting, because this is basically a yapping stream. All right, but we're gonna start a quiet afternoon fishing right now. If my OBS does not crash on me. Ah! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're chill. We're chill. We're so chill. We are so chill, and we are gonna have a nice little chat while we do this. Okay. So if you want to play this game, I've pinned the link to download it. And oh gosh, am I lagging? I feel like I'm lagging, but I might not be. All right, so before we begin, some attribution credits on here. Credits: audio effects by Nox, sound environmental meshes by Style Arts, icons by Sun Graphica, designed by Fruity Snacks, who's the designer of this adorable fishing game. All right. The Potato Bear says, I'm extremely scared of pregnancy. The permanent changes to one's body after childbirth is so scary. And then there's parenthood, which is a whole nother topic. The thing is, I'm not super afraid of the pregnancy. I am afraid of, or rather, I'm more worried about the... Why is my clock all the way up there? I am more worried about the parenthood part of it. Okay. Begin. Click on the rippling water to cast out. Oh, okay. You catch a bluegill. Wait, what? That's it? Okay. Oh, we don't even have to fight it. We just have to keep clicking. Isn't that convenient, chat? Oh, you can also exclamation mark fish. The fish with my lurk beat fishing. Hi, Booming Boma. Thank you, Amelia. Okay, let me read your chats here. Potato Bear, I'm extremely scared of pregnancy, the permanent changes to the body, etc. I feel like the rebellious teen stage would be hard to deal with. Oh yeah, like when I think about my own rebellious teen stage, I was like I was so edgy and so like problematic when I was younger. God. I don't know if I'll be able to handle that. Nat One says, it sounds to me like you really want to have kids. It just sounds like nervousness and anxiety, which even ignoring the economy is completely justified. I think just from how much you're worrying and thinking about it tells me you'll be a great and caring mother. I really appreciate that. I really do. But yeah, just because I want children doesn't mean I'll be a good parent also. I mean, that's like a first step. Like before you even have the kid, you should want a kid, right? But the willingness and the willingness after that to take on all the responsibility. Oops, sorry. I'm like missing all of the chats. Click the rippling water to cast out. You catch a bluegill. Sometimes you just need a quiet afternoon fishing. Upgrade your gear so fish bite faster or are more likely to be prized. Upgrade your shop so they sell for more. Remove junk, repair walls, and clean up the river. Oh, we can clean up the river too. That's so nice. Cleaner water means more fish. Maybe even the golden trout will come back. A prize catch. You get twice as many coins. That's what you're after, yeah? Anyway, I'll leave you be. I'll check in every now and then. Oh, the dev is so cute. Okay. Hold on. So what are we talking about again? Yeah, the having kids stuff. You should wait for a fish to bite. Oh, my bad. Oh, you can press the play button to do it for you. Oh, that's so convenient. The rod starts catching fish on its own. Awesome! Wow, they have an auto mode too. I want to see what else we catch. We've been catching lots of bluegills. Where can I upgrade? Oh, I can upgrade my gear. Ah, like that. Okay, you just have to click it. That's convenient. Alright. Amelia says, have you talked about this with your parents and his parents? Because having grandparents within proximity will make everything slightly more bearable. I agree. I've talked to my parents. My mom she is so excited to be a grandmother, okay? She loves kids. She loves children. She handles them so well. And she was a good mom to me, in my opinion, despite all her like imperfections. So I know that she's going to be a terrific grandmother. But my husband's parents are not in the country. So we only have like my parents to make things a little easier for us if we really do need them. Shinji Kaira says, I was thinking about how my parents in my life had support from siblings and family friends to take care of the kids every now and then, which takes a load off, and I'm not sure if such support structures exist nowadays. Okay, the thing is, my mom is super excited, right, to be a grandma. But she lives pretty far away from me, like an hour away. So it might be a bit of a challenge to send the kid over to grandma's all the time. I don't know. And the thing is, I want to be present for my own kid, right? Like, all right, let me tell you the situation it was like many, many years ago when my mom had me. When my mom had me, she could quit her job and be a stay-at-home mother for 8 years, in which those 8 years she also gave birth to my 2 younger brothers. So she had 3 kids in the span of 8 years. In fact, 3 kids in the span of about 6 years. And she was a stay-home mom for most of that until my youngest brother came along and she decided that they got a helper, like a domestic helper, because 3 kids or rather like 3 toddlers was a bit too much energy. So they hired a helper and she went back to the workforce. And that worked out fine for her. But the thing is, if I have kids in this economy, I'm going to upgrade my bait. I won't be able to quit my job. I am the main breadwinner of my family currently. And I want to spend time with my kids. You know, I really do. It's just that I don't think I can stop working in order to be a stay-at-home mom and spend time with my kids and do all the things I want to do as a mother, because it's just too much money to keep up with like the house to pay for and then like the kids' expenses, of course. So that's where I'm a little bit more apprehensive on having children, because my mom is like, no, don't worry about it so much. We'll help you. And I'm grateful for that. But I won't be able to enjoy the kind of motherhood or early motherhood that she got to experience, you know? And it's kind of tough. Like, it's a totally different economic landscape now. And I don't know if I can afford a kid. Yeah. Even though I really, really, really want to have kids. And then there's also the matter of like streams. I'll probably have to stop streaming and doing and gaming and like watching certain anime because it's not kid friendly. Or I'll have to do it when I have free time, which is going to be even more limited too. So I don't know, chat. There's so many things to consider apart from like just is family around to help? Because that's not even a guarantee, right? Like my mom might be super duper enthusiastic about becoming a grandmother now, but she might not be available to also. Because the thing is, although my parents wanted to retire, let me tell you a little bit about what happened. Was it last year or the year before? I think it was the year before. The year before, my dad's business kind of, um, after COVID, that is, my dad's business wasn't doing very well, and my parents were in six-figure debt. Thankfully, they've managed to get out of that debt already after their company was bought over, etc. Someone had come and decided they wanted to take over, so that amount that they bought the company for was enough to clear the debt that my parents had, but and pay off the shareholders and everything that they had to pay for. But it wasn't enough for... Oh, we caught a perch. Nice. I got 2 perches and 118 bass. Yeah, six-figure debt. It was pretty intense. Bank loans for businesses can be pretty insane. Okay, so just for context. How's that, Fox Lunella? Come in. Yeah, six-figure debt. It was a very scary time. And the problem with that was they didn't even, like, tell us, the kids, their kids, that they were in debt. They kind of wanted to just deal with it quietly. Eventually, I caught on, though, and I was asking them about how they're excited, whether they were excited for retirement and things like that. And then it came to light that they were actually in debt and they were living paycheck to paycheck, if there was a paycheck. And they were like running all these side hustles and side businesses because they couldn't afford based on just one person's salary. So after that, after their debt was cleared, they now don't have any more liabilities. My mom used her CPF to pay off her house. They are just going to own the car that they currently have until it runs out of lease, and then they're not going to buy another car. And all their kids are now working and independent, so they don't have any more liabilities, right? But they are still working. My dad is still working. My mom is still working part-time in order to get by. So they are still like working adults despite being at retirement age. And I don't want to burden them with having to care for my grandchild at the same time, because they are already empty nesters. You know, as much as my mom is super excited to take care of my grandkid, I can't just deposit her at grandma's all the time and just like not be present because I want to be present. So it's been, I don't know. There have been a lot of conversations about child rearing in Singapore specifically because it's just so expensive here. And I've been seeing article after article every other week or so because our fertility rate is so low. Not fertility rate, but our birth rate is so low. We are like, I think this year was 0.87, right? Like, it's so low, bro. We are not, most of us aren't even having like one kid anymore because it's so expensive. And there's just so much anxiety and worry and logistics that come with it that maybe wouldn't have been as complex in the past. Crumpet Lord, thank you for the first time chat. I can barely take care of myself, let alone a kid. That is very much a concern for me too. Like, I don't know if I can handle it. I feel like, I think that's like lower than South Korea. Is it? Hold on, let me fact check first, because that's the number I recall. Birth rate Singapore. Most recently, yeah, our total TFR last year, 2025, was 0.87. So I was right. It was down from 0.97. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. Even though there's so many government incentives and everything. And there's just... But it's so hard to have a kid. The thing is, I feel like I am not in a privileged position, or I'm not in the position to... Oh, South Korea is 0.7? Whoa. That's super low. Yeah, that's crazy. I can see why they're kind of like clamoring to get their birth rate up. But at the same time, it's just the overall cost of living and the work culture here is like, okay, imagine you have a 9 to 5 like me, right? You have a 9 to 5. I'm gonna get home at maybe 6 p.m. I'm gonna spend 3 hours out of the 12 waking hours of my day with my child. If I can somehow find arrangements to have my child be taken care of until I knock off work. Why? Oh, first of all, why would my kid enjoy a life like that, where they're just like in student care or childcare most of the day, or in school or wherever they are, and not with their mom or dad? And then when we get home, it's like 3 hours before I have to probably get them into bed if they have school. And then if if I want to have even a little bit of me time, that's gonna be 1 extra hour until about 10 p.m. where I have to start to get ready for bed. And that is like not that's if I want to hold my job, have a kid, and do everything I want to do. So like there just aren't enough hours in the day. I still think it's worth it. At the end of the day, it's tough. Oh, it's super tough. That's why it's so tough that I feel that if I can't give my child the quality of life that I enjoyed as a child, why would I have one? Japan has a high... Oh, what is their TFR? Let me look it up. I didn't know that they had a higher TFR. In 2025? Oh, in 2024 it was 1.15. I see. Wow. Like, each of them at least have one. Potato, that is a really, really good question. I have honestly been considering that. Like so much. But the thing is, my family wouldn't be around. My husband's family wouldn't be around unless we moved to Auckland, where his mom is. His dad's no longer around. Passed away 2 years ago. So, but even New Zealand is not a cheap place to live in too. Now, when an existence says it's dropping here in Australia, I can more than understand why it's dropping as well. Yeah, I feel like it's unfortunate, right? Because as a society, we are developing such strong economies, but ironically, we can't afford children, or we can't afford to start families. It's so unfortunate because, like, you would think with a country with more money, when people are richer and earn more than they do in the past, that they would have less problems raising a family, but it just comes with like, oh man, so much so much cost. I would move countries to give my child a better life. I don't know where I would go though. I've always wanted to study and live in Japan, but I've been taking basic Japanese lessons. I think I could pass JLPT 5 pretty easily, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough to get me by. My ideal life is I can be a stay-at-home mom, I can do my art, freelance, illustration, or have my own exhibitions and things like that. And have my kids pitter-patter around me while I do my work. I'll still like provide for them and like tend to them, but also try to make time for my own interests, which is mainly drawing. Like, I'm not so hard up on like gaming and other things, but drawing is like a non-negotiable for me. Like, I need time to do my art, otherwise I'll feel so sad. The thing is, okay, I've read a lot about in recent days. I've been pondering a lot about like what life would be with children. I can only imagine it's gonna be hectic and stressful and miserable if I would just stay in Singapore and keep my full-time job while trying to pursue what I like. And I'll probably have to put on hold all my dreams and all my interests in order to rear my child until they are of schooling age at least. And then figure out whether I can transition to like stay-at-home mom / freelancer. But if I were to move countries, it might be possible to do that from the get-go. I don't know. Yeah, I'm reading... Hold on. Japan has a higher TFR than SG, about 1.2. Petroli says, having a kid takes a whole family. And if the kid is male, GG. Wait, what? Potato Bear says having a child is so expensive. You don't know what interest they might develop. Oh yeah, exactly. You wouldn't know. But I will say that a lot of children have a tendency to develop their initial interests based on what their parents have interest into. So I've gotten my artistic side sort of from my dad. He drew a lot when I was a kid. He had little like illustration things that he would draw, and he also gamed a lot. The only thing that I didn't get from my parents is an interest in anime. Otherwise, all my interests, even my CCAs that I chose when I was younger, I was in sports like netball, and then afterwards in Infocom, and then afterwards like art. All these were inspired by my parents in some way that they influenced me to enjoy it. But I've been very lucky that my parents have been supportive of like my art career and stuff. Crumpet Lord says you gotta move to the boonies or any other country for living. What is the boonies? That one says one thing you can consider is buying a house with your parents. It would mean more parental figures and help with expense. So, okay, it's either. So I do have a house coming. I do have a house coming in next year, like end of next year. Was that part of the wagon? The river is cleaner with more fish species. Yay! We can catch bass now. Bass? Bass? Hopefully. I do have a house coming end of next year, and my parents already have a house that's paid for. If I really, 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 really had to save costs, their house is big enough that I can move in with them. But a house is an asset here in SG, so it's pretty good to have one. And it's nice having your own space too. Like I'd love to host board games and like get-togethers with my friends, so I'm okay with that. Like having the house, but the cost, of course, is like whoa. Potato Bear says, "What's your opinion if your child comes out to you as queer or trans?" For me, it's a very like we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. But regardless of their identity, like how they align themselves, I will love them nonetheless. That's my stance from the get go. It's like that's the least of my concerns, honestly. Like if they come out zesty or little queer, trans, whatever, that is like the least of my concerns. I'm more concerned whether they're good people or not, whether they'll turn out a good person. That's good, not others. Yeah, although we may get into some run-ins with my family, because like my mom and dad are very traditional and conservative Christian parents. They weren't they okay, I've never really struggled with my sexuality that way, so they never had to deal with that when it came to me either, or my brothers. However, if their grandchild were to be someone who comes out as queer or trans, I don't know how they would react, but I think their reaction would be a lot less impactful than my reaction to it anyway. So very cross the bridge when we get to it, because that's also going to be like likely when when the child discovers, like explores more about themselves in their teenage years or beyond that, right? And my parents are going to be so old by then, so I don't think it's going to matter whether they agree or not. Potato Bear says, "Does your husband also feel that way?" Yeah, he's like, whatever. We're more concerned about just raising good people. The boonies like in Tonga. Oh my god. Tonga is like so up and coming though. There's like so many developments happening in Tonga, and so many friends that are moving there too. It's kind of crazy. Like I don't really know what's going on in the Tonga side of like Singapore, but there are so many people moving there. I'm like, wow, am I missing something? Okay, I think I missed out some of chat. Patroli says, "I notice people who have kids, they have help from family." Oh, that's definitely like a huge plus. But the thing is, I don't want to bank on my parents or like our extended family being present in order for me to have a kid. Because at the end of the day, what if anything could happen? My parents could fall sick, right? They're already of like an advanced, not super advanced age, but they're in their empty nester age. Still healthy, thankfully, but with growing health complications. So what if they fall sick? What if they aren't around anymore? I can't bank on my parents to be there. I want to be sure that if I have a kid, I can definitely provide for the child by myself and not just like rely on my parents for help. although it's a huge help and is like greatly appreciated and all. But by and large, I should be able to have my child by myself without having to rely on them. Rural, low population areas. My bad. I'm a little out of touch with that term. But thank you for educating me. I thought you already have a home. We are currently staying in a rental flat while waiting for our built-to-order home. So it's not a permanent residence, though we do pay for rent, but it's not like our house. That's good. Otter's word. A. I think it's going to be a growing trend of people like not really being too concerned about that specifically. Is the rental flat PPHS? What is PPHS? Let me search that. Parental Provisional Housing Scheme. No, because I'm not a parent yet. It's for families who are awaiting. We are just married, but we are not. Like we don't have a kid on the way right now, so they wouldn't consider it. Also, the kid has to be popped out first, I think. Popped out is crazy. The kid's got to be out there. Out in the world already. Popped out. P.O.P.Lo. That's the first P.O.P.Lo. If I were to have a son. Getting a house is also so hard, even with 15K down and a decent job. I can't afford one. Bro, like, tell me about it. It's so expensive here. I think Singaporeans are just unfamiliar with it. Like, yeah, all that is quite unfamiliar. But it's also like, as it gets more visible in our community, I think it's going to be less of an issue. That one says, it's an interesting experience when you talk to the kids around you when young, isn't it? Well, right now, honestly, okay, something that is a pleasant, okay, I hate to say it, pleasant surprise or however I'm going to word it, but something that I've been noticing that has been wonderful, like a way better uphill trend, right? The children nowadays have parents who love them and want to have them and want to spend time with them. Like, I see the children I teach get so excited, like their eyes light up with so much joy and happiness when they talk about their families and their moms and their dads and whoever's in their life who treats them well. And they always tell me like, oh, I love, just today, one of my students said, Miss Himi, I love you so much, you're just like my mother. She told me that like the moment I walked into the classroom, and I was like, "Aw, I'm so happy to see that." You know, like parents nowadays actually want their kids around. I know it's like terrible to talk about, like to say it that way, but if I'm being honest, a lot of my parents' generation people that I know, okay, the ones in my immediate circle, so many of them have had children and have kids. Like I went around like interviewing them, sort of just casually asking like, "Hey, when did you know you wanted kids / were ready for kids?" And they were just like, "Oh, it just happened. We had the child before we got married, etc., etc." I'm like, nobody. I feel like not a lot of the parents in my parents' generation actually considered whether they wanted a life with kids or whether they could afford it before they just went ahead and did it. So I'm like, what the hell? How? It's like such a major shift in your life. Like, how could you? I had so many considerations before marrying like my husband. And that's like, he's a full-grown man, you know, like he's full-grown with not much gacha left, since we already like stayed together a year and everything. But a child, that's like 100% gacha, bro. 100% gacha on my body, and 100% gacha on the product. So how can you not think about it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just anxious. All their advice, okay, for me, by the way, was just like, don't think so much about it. If you think so much, it'll just like, it'll just be too late by the time you decide to have one. And I'm like, I'd rather have had thought it through and be super duper sure, rather than like, oh, I don't know, and then I just like pop a baby out. What the hell? she didn't regret. My mom admitted I was an accident and almost wanted to abort me, but yeah, she didn't regret having me. No, the thing is, okay, it's also a defense mechanism thing, right? Y'all, you've been in it as a parent or an accidental parent of so and so a number of years. You can't suddenly say, or most parents would not say like, I regret having my child or I regret having my children, because it's just, it would end up being like, oh man, my life is everything I didn't want it to be. Like, I regret. There are so many regretful parents, but okay, there are a lot of parents who are like happy to have their children too. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm one of them. Shinji says, oh, that's nice. Amelia says, don't anyhow invoke the law of surprise. Patrolli says, anyways, yeah, it's dumb, Hime, but if you would like to relocate and live overseas and have kids, I hope you have a girl so you don't have to do the mess of NS. Aww. Patrolli says, meanwhile, I feel like some of my friends are complaining about Gen Z. It feels like they've become the next boomers. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is a pattern I don't want to fall into of like complaining about the next generation, because to be honest, there should not be any complaining about the next generation, in my opinion. They're gonna have it way, like, I am having a hard time deciding whether I even want one child, right? And then those kids, like, okay, present day children or those under 21, you guys are gonna have a way harder time already. So I would never like shit talk the difficulties that you are going through, because it is valid. Shinji says, I think it's the fact that parents nowadays are really considering hard how to care for their children. Parental planning really wasn't a thing until recently. Tell me about it. I'm discovering that as I asked all the adults in my life, why do we exist? And they're all just like, oh, you exist because it happened? I can't wrap my head around that. What do you mean you wouldn't think about this life like, imagine the kind of considerations you would take into like your future home and all these other inanimate objects, right? Like, I think twice about supporting a $200 board game on Kickstarter, because I'm like, will I even play it? What more? A living human being, Homo sapien baby, that is helpless without you, that is fully reliant on you in its first at least 16 years, I guess, 13 years, and then develops some form of independence. And then will cost you at minimum $500 a month. That's like being super conservative already. At minimum $500 a month. That's like $6,000 a year. That kind of commitment, you're not gonna think about it? What the hell? Boss says, I think that's pretty normal for the generation though, like that Gen 2, because economy and life was simple, even though you can have... Yeah, they can afford Sid Accident. My mom could have 3 of us. I can't even comprehend having 1. She'd be so cute, though. Man. I don't know if I've told you guys this. I posted on Twitter, I think. Hi, Palmerino! Welcome in. Hi, Tokimi Sakura. Hello as well. We are playing some A Quiet Afternoon Fishing, which, if you want to play, it's like an idle fishing game. And you can download it in the link that's pinned. I've got 721 bluegills so far. There's an automated mode, so I'm just chilling. 184, thank you so much for the 28 months. Thank you. Wow, 28 months is so long. Wow. My cat has had such bad zoomies today. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. And I was also like, honestly, I was comparing parenthood to like having my cats, right? I didn't have to think twice about my cats. And why I didn't have to is because I knew I could provide for them. I knew I could afford them. I knew I could afford if an emergency happened to them. And I knew that no matter what, I would love them. You know? I'm gonna admit, I'm not as confident about having a child. I don't think I can fully provide for them. It's a way higher undertaking, though, to be fair. Way greater undertaking. I see all these children on TikTok having luxurious childhoods, and I'm like, if I can't provide that for my kid, why would I have a child? What's the full name of the game? A Quiet Afternoon Fishing. That's what it's called. Oh no. Oh, was it unpinned? Let me check. I think it was unpinned. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the thing. As a former child, I can say baby expensive. Hey, we're all the former children in chat. Okay, hold on. Man, I have so many tabs on like full-time moms in my thing right now because I've been looking it up. I was like looking up who are some artists who are full-time moms, etc., etc. Okay. Okay, this is a very, very simple pinned message, but it just says game. There you go. You can download it for free. It's very, very relaxing. We're using cheese? Oh my god, we're using cheese as bait right now. We paid $3,500 for cheese. I wonder what currency this is in. Let's upgrade the shop. Woo! Yeah, yeah. We can sell our fish for more now. Hi, Winter Sergeant. Welcome in. Okay, sorry. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Amelia says, I think about this. You were brought up to this lifetime so you can meet Hime on her stream. Be thankful. What? I am so honored that you find that a blessing in your life. That's very sweet. Thank you. Takemi says, how do your cats have zoomies? Do they just run around a lot? My cats have zoomies by running around, fighting each other, and then like going on the scratching pole and going ham. I think Breadly Cat said something similar. As a former child, we are expensive. Oh yeah, here it is. Shinji says there are new parents in their 40s now anyway, and it's more and more the norm. That is true. That is true. I have a friend, a moderator actually in our community, whose parents are in their late 70s. He's 30. They had him pushing 50, bro. Bradley Cat says, as an ex-child myself, I do think you should actually overthink on children and prepare for everything. Wilting flower, wilting flower, wilting flower. That's exactly. Potato Bear says, oh yeah, do you think you'd be prepared if your child would suddenly develop a chronic illness or disease that might make their life harder or more expensive? Okay, so for that, insurance is a non-negotiable. Insurance is definitely a non-negotiable once I have a baby. There are insurance plans. I've looked this up. There are insurance plans that will cover your child, no questions asked, for chronic diseases that may develop. So that's definitely something that I'll be getting if I have a child, just in case, because I don't think I'll be able to afford it out of pocket. That's kind of impossible. But if it's covered by insurance and it's able to cover them for their lifetime, absolutely. So you gotta look into all the insurances and possibilities as well, because I don't want my kid to grow up and not be covered. Yeah, but the good thing about Singapore, Brella Cat is right on this, Singaporean healthcare is extremely cheap, I feel. It is highly subsidized, thank God. Potato Bear says, I have scoliosis. I feel bad for my parents because they complain about the high insurance they have to pay for me. Oh no! Scoliosis? What kind of treatments do you have to undergo, if you don't mind me asking? But if you don't want to share, that's totally fine also. But yeah, of course, it's going to be more expensive. So that's definitely something that I have to... That's definitely something I'll look into. Like once, if I know that I'm with child, one of my immediate considerations... Oh, see, you have a good lyric, Jove. Fine curvature, yeah. One of my immediate considerations is going to be... apart from going to a gynecologist to make sure that the child is healthy, etc., I'm going to also make sure that I get them covered before they're born, preferably. Winter's Agent, I'm suffering on Fishing Planet because I can't catch a common fish to complete a quest. Are you too advanced? You're too good. You're too good. Bradley Cat says it's Japanese yen, bro. What do you mean 3K for cheese? 3K for cheese even in Japan is insane. Oh, we maxed out our bait. We're now using real live worms, guys. Let's go! Woohoo! Relicat says, like, yeah, like, I don't have to... I won't go into depth if I go for a medical treatment because I know I'm covered for most of stuff, like critical illnesses, hospitalization, and if all else fails, Medisave is my Medisave is pretty cushy right now too, including all the riders and things that are necessary. Potato Bear says, is chronic sweat kind of permanently affecting? Surgery is an option for really severe cases, but that would mean one's child would have to live with metal pieces in their body, and it's really scary. I have moderate scoliosis, so it's bad, but not bad enough for the need of surgery. So my spine is curved only by about 35 degrees, but my surgery would require 40 to 45 degrees. Ah, okay. When I was young, I had really bad, like, when I was young, I had back issues too, but, so I would go to the doctor every year to make sure that my spine wasn't curving even more. I think it was curved by about 12 or 15 degrees, which is not crazy. Amelia says, have you also thought about what you would do if the kid turns out to be long-term special needs? Oh yeah, that's for sure. We have thought about that. I don't think that's going to take away the joy of raising the child, though. In my opinion, a normative child might be a lot more predictable, easier to care for even. But special needs children also bring a different kind of joy. I also have to deal with a lot of children with special education needs in my occupation, and never have I let it be a problem. The only thing that I feel for them is that they would benefit a lot more from being enrolled in a special school rather than being in a normal school, or like, because the class sizes here are just so big. It's not an optimal environment for their learning, so I would definitely look into enrolling them as soon as possible, if they do have special needs, to a special needs education school. But of course, that also depends on the severity of it. Like, if it were to be that they are fully... It's been a while, hope things are well with you. Oh, cute! Oh, we got a max gear as well. Why do we have a paddle? Are we playing pickleball with a fish, bro? I've maxed out my gear, I've maxed out my bait now to just get rid of all the rubbish in the water. We've got a good number of bluegill. We are approaching 1,000 bluegill. Let's go! I can't run 3 games at the same time. Oh, Amila says, I have a cousin who's bedridden for 30 years now. Ah, that's definitely going to be a challenge. But, okay, my stance is that if I bring the kid into the world, they are my responsibility. So whatever it may be, whether they have, like, really, really high needs, whether they're bedridden, 1,000 bluegill, let's go! I'll still have to care for them. I'll still take responsibility for them. I'll do what I can, of course. But how that's going to look like, it's going to really depend on what happens. And in that regard, on the unexpected or unforeseen possibility that my child does turn out to have special needs, then I'll figure it out along the way, like what has to be done. But I will do it. I'll take it upon myself, for sure. Balakas says, oh my god, exactly. I've heard people say that you should be grateful your parents give you shelter and food. And yes, I do get it. But it makes it sound like the child owes the parents something. Oh no, that's exactly what my parents' generation has in mind. Like, they think that because they brought you into the world, that you owe them your life, your money, and all that, right? It's crazy. Amila says, for the past 30 years, that family has a lot of drama. My aunt thought of leaving home for good. My uncle has also thought of unaliving the whole family. What? Oh, god damn, that's intense. That's very, very intense. That means they definitely weren't prepared for that. I don't think anyone can really be prepared for a scenario like this. But it seems like that it really, really hit them hard, you know? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh gosh. Yeah, they weren't prepared at all. Oh yeah, for sure. There's always going to be the possibility that that could happen. But whatever happens, I am determined that if I do have a child that I want to give them, I will dedicate my being to their well-being. You know what I mean? Without expectations. And I think that's a pretty modern take on it. It feels like in my parents' generation, they feel that, oh, if you have a kid, they'll owe you in the future for how you care for them and all that. But they really don't. And I had a huge argument with my mom over this years ago when she felt that I should pay like being alive tax basically and give her money every month. And I understand that from the perspective of them being in the sandwich generation where my grandparents had no retirement plan, okay? So they were fully reliant on their children giving them money to survive until they died. So my grandparents are no longer around, but up until their passing, my uncle, my mom, and my other uncle, they all contributed to make sure that mom and dad basically had enough. And that's just how it had to be because they didn't have a plan. But now that we know better, the idea is you should have a plan, you know? You should have a plan. If you are a working adult and you're like early before you even start a family, you should be planning for your own retirement before you even consider having a kid. And thankfully I have that kind of settled already. Like I have my retirement plan. I don't have the funds yet, but as long as I'm able to work and consistent with it, I should not have any difficulty retiring. But that's just considering it's just me. And not everything else that might come with it. Oh, we got a wall! Nice. I wonder if most of human history just had kids like that, more or less without planning. Yeah. My mom's family's really broken from what I've understood. A lot of broken families too, a lot. I brought you into this world, very that. I feel like that mindset is changing now though, which is a positive. I just don't know if I can even afford to have a kid. Speaking of, I came across this super interesting article. A to Z's of Kampong life, I think. Here, it's a Biblio-Asia article, and if you don't mind, I'm just gonna like leave this for a bit while we catch some fish. But I came across this article recently. Kampong living A to Z, right? Like how Singapore was like just about 50 years ago. Look at the conditions in which they were having like their families and stuff. It's so different from what we have now. And this was the one that came to me. Missy. It is a article or a segment of the article about the government-trained midwife, fondly called a Missy, when the government felt that infant mortality rate was too high and Singapore needed Western maternity services. So these Missies, who were basically trained to be midwives, went to kampongs. Okay, they didn't even go to the hospital to have their kids. The Missy would come to them and then they would just like pop out the baby. And she would weigh it and everything. She would do everything. I don't even know if epidural and stuff were a thing, but yeah. It would just it would just be like that. They had very dedicated midwives who would go to the kampongs and help the ladies like give birth, because the birthing rate back then be crazy. So much so that the government eventually said like 2 is enough. Don't have too many kids, and now they're like backtracking on that so fast. Oh, we got so much money now. Clean up the place. Yay! I don't know if the golden child is gonna come in. Hi, Yapper, how are you? Amelia says, imagine the spin class instructor saying, push, push, push. Push out the baby, push, push, push. They have to have EDM in the back to, like, motivate you to push. I feel like, okay, I'm the kind of person that goes running now and then, but I can't run well without music. So all the more if I was going through something so intense as, like, giving birth, right, guys? I'm gonna need some background tracks. Yay, repairing the wall will prevent further runoff from the bank. The river is clearer and cleaner now with more fish species. I think we've maxed out everything, guys. We maxed out everything. I'm just waiting to get one golden trout. Yeah, but this game has been fun. Okay, it really has been an idle game. This has been a just chatting stream with quiet afternoon fishing. Amelia says your background track is the baby's boss level music. Oh man, the gotcha. If the baby comes out at the final countdown, can you imagine? Oh man, that would be epic. It's the final countdown, and then the baby comes out. No, I can't run with like classical music. If I'm doing like intensive exercise, I need some intensive music, okay? Give me some baby birthing tracks. I need to add that to a list. Just in case I have to give birth in the future, I'll have that set. Like, doctor, please put on this playlist. I need it. I need to push with it. I'm thinking about buying McDonald's. Go for it. Though McDonald's has been incredibly expensive lately too. I exclusively only buy the $5 meals because the special meals are just way too expensive. Yapper says, oh geez, you run in the humidity. I tried running when I was there and it was so tough with the heat. Honestly, with the heat, it's like better. Cause it's almost like hot yoga. You're sweating it out. Right? I don't know. I'm waiting for my golden trout, guys. $5 smoky beef burger. Oh hi, love you. Oh, it's good. Yeah, that's good. Bang Bang by Jessie J, Ariana Grande, and Nicki Minaj. But Bang Bang is kind of like the prelude to the birthing. I feel like you need some epic entry music. And yes, Kabu, we're talking about birthing music because labor is so intensive. I can't even go for a run without intensive like workout music. So I'm just saying, if I'm gonna give birth, I gotta have a sick track playing. Nat one says that's actually a really good service of Missy's. I'm sure they would have saved a lot of kids. Oh yeah, I think they did. Pacholi says labor is labor intensive. Come on, golden trout. Come on. I have nothing else to spend my money on. I have everything. Once we get that golden trout, we would have completed the game. Okay, I got one for you. Second warning, lobotomy cup. What? What do you mean? What is that? Frelicat says, I got a free McDonald's because I let a guy try the grimace shake. Oh, nice. Also, say more now? What? I have too much says Nav. I try to run in warmer weather. It makes it more difficult for me. It's more of a, like, I don't have a choice kind of thing. Because I can't just... Whether I'm in the west, the east, the north, or the south, or central, it's equally hot no matter where I am. So I'll just run wherever. Though I did get a walking pad. Oh, I should have activated my walking pad, guys. I've just been sitting on my butt catching fish. This is the perfect game to walk and yap. I just got so caught up with the conversations we are having. Because Kabu, we talked mostly about like having a kid in this economy, but we were also talking about we were sidetracking to some other stuff too. Oh, you started your new job today! Congrats, guys! Can we get a congrats, Kabu? Kabu has been looking for a job for freaking ever. How is it so far? To follow up for you, birthing music? What is that? Okay, I gotta listen to this with mute on in case I get struck. Bro, that's some like Undertale boss music. I think okay, that's a bit too intense. It's gotta be a little less intense. Like just enough to motivate me to give birth, but like not crazy, you know, like not gonna stress me out directly. Pacholi says, I suggest getting a gym bike too. I wouldn't know where to put it though. Congrats! Congrats! Yay! Congrats, Kabu! I'll cook some instant noodles. Let's go, let's go. New job is chaotic and hectic. Got thrown into literal hellfire, but at least I got a job. Oh god. Imagine Hime giving birth. Oh, Umapio is a good one. They're like cheering you on, you know? Uma, Uma. I would definitely add that to the list if it's a horsier baby. Mambo number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Na 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 na. I mean, same thing, right? Like when you're giving CPR, you're looking for tracks with 120 BPM. Whether it's what was it? Is Final Countdown one of them? I know that what was it? The Cupid one is one of them too. One final effort for Halo. People, how are you doing, Himi? I'm good. I have been considering whether I want to start a family though, and that's been on the forefront of my mind for a couple days. I've been so stressed out about it. Can I borrow your hat? Absolutely! Absolutely you can! Let me give it to you real quick. Here you go. Women want me. Fish fear me. Octopus baby. I have a green one for you too if you want. I can send you the PNGs. The final birthing is good for CPR. Yeah. I am first aid trained, though my license expired. I gotta go for it again. Namu if you want heavy metal. I don't want heavy metal though. I feel like that's gonna stress me out. The screaming and stuff. I will be adding on to the screaming. If I'm giving werewolves, like, it's already heavy metal by default, guys. If you're giving birth. I wonder if there are like different people who like... Never mind. There's a monk chanting! Might as well have someone be like reciting the Lord's Prayer off to the side while I'm giving birth. That might help, actually. Let me tell you about my mom's pretty sick experience giving birth to my younger brother, okay? So, years ago, when my dad was deployed to France, my mom got to go along with him, which is why they could afford to live there and not have to work. Or at least my mom didn't have to work. My dad was working. He was deployed by the army to go there. My mom already had me. I was like 8 months old. My brother was on the way about 3 years later. And they don't like sit on a hospital bed to give birth. My mom sat on a chair, like sit upright, okay? And the missy, or the midwife who was there in the hospital, or the nurse, I don't know, midwife, nurse, whichever was delivering the baby, I can't remember. Straight up, okay, put her hands together as if she is giving CPR, and then pushed the baby out of my mother. Like, she stood behind or off to the side from my mom, and then like put her hands on the the tummy, right? And straight up, like the doctor was like a goalie, bro. He had a bucket in between him and my mom's coochie and gloves. My brother just like popped out of there. 3 pushes was all it took. Crazy. That's some express delivery service. I honestly want that. I want that. I want express baby delivery service. Bro got the second player Nintendo Switch. Your bro be the ball? Yeah. My little biker boy, bro. Gravity helps. That's why the chair works. Exactly. I gotta like look up. Do they like have traditional French delivery? French delivery baby Singapore. Okay, they're just telling me where I can give birth, but not like how do the French give birth? Crazy, crazy. How's Onyx? Onyx is good. Your dad was dispatched to France by the army? Yes, he worked in the Air Force as an engineer. So he was one of the pioneer batches of people to go to France to work on some aircrafts there or something like that. Yeah. We lived in a really nice place. I remember my childhood there super fondly, like my first, I guess, 3-4 years of life. It was so nice because just downstairs we had a beach, and I went to the Eiffel Tower and everything. I don't remember a lot of it, but when I see the photos, I'm like, cool. I can't. My mom and dad raised me on British cartoons, like all Sesame Street, Barney, all that kind of stuff, right? And I came back with an accent when I was a kid, and I talked different from all the children in my class. I just had no idea. I want to get into engineering vocation too, in NS too. So lax. My youngest brother kind of followed my dad's footsteps, and he's in an engineering position now too. Not British television. They got me CDs, bro. It was all CDs. It was all recorded stuff. Cause otherwise the programs that they had there were all in French. So it was all CDs. I watched Jungle Book in French once, and I had no idea what the hell was going on. The fact that you lived in France. He means a French princess. I was for a while. I was the French princess before my brother was born, and then I was just eldest daughter after that. You lucky little shit. Me? I will say my parents got really, really lucky. My dad says it's a blessing from God, though, because, okay, full disclosure, when they had me, they were in debt. They were in credit card debt, bad credit card debt, because they didn't know how credit cards worked when they were a young couple. My mom was heavily pregnant with me. They had just spent a ton of money on their renovation of their new house for no reason, really. They got into credit card debt. They had no idea how they were going to pay it off. That was a long time ago, though. Oh, no, not you two. Yeah, thankfully they experienced it, like, before I was even born, so I couldn't do anything about it. I was a baby. And they got into that kind of financial difficulties, and for so long they were praying for a way out, right? So my dad was already in the army. He was already an aircraft engineer, but he couldn't imagine it paying more than it does to cover all of the bills. Because he was just in Singapore, and back then the pay was a lot lower also. No sign-on bonus, no nothing, right? So after that, there was an opportunity, or there was like a call for people to, I don't know if it was 600 or not, but it was not enough. And there was a call for people to go on this deployment trip to France. But he didn't, he by the time he knew about it, it was already like full capacity. Oh! We caught the golden trout! Let's go! Yay! Guys. Nice. The sudden music, like, stopping, like, scared me a bit, though. Let's go! We finished the game! Can we get some claps in the chat, please? Do we have some clappies? Yeah! Let's get that clappies. Yeah. I'm gonna smile. Cheese! Okay, I'm gonna take a picture at exactly 21:30. I just want the number to look nice, you know? It just took us about an hour and a half. Smile! Okay, hold. Okay, I am taking the screenshot now. We finished the game! Look at that! Yay! Oh, I held it for too long and now all my windows closed. Help me! We did it! Yay! W, yeah, hard W. Oh, mega size! Let's go! Right, we finished it! Hooray! That was a delightful little game. Okay, guys, I'm so happy. We finished it! If you want to play as well, it's literally an idle game. Yeah! Amelia best mod, question mark, because she knew about this feature. Okay, let me just go to 1,809 clicks, eh? Not a lot. Thankfully, there's an auto mode. I really didn't have to think about it. Good and Trout get! Yay! Please support this relaxing little game. Relaxing game. I had so much fun chatting while we fished. Good luck on getting your golden trouts, everyone. Do we have fish emoji? Well. Ooh, I want to use this fancy fish emoji. Let's go. And attack the death. Fruity Fisher, I believe. Oh. Or is it Fisher Fruity? Fisher Fruity? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. Max, are you? Support the game here. 20 is a lot. 100 would be taking up the entire screen already. Achievement posted! Yay! Alright guys, it's time to play some Fields of Mistria now. Whoa! No! Kabu! Not the gamble loss! Oh man! Oh no, Kabu! Oh! Screenshotting that. Gonna post it on our Discord. Cause what the heck? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, bro? Man. That's... Oh, man. That's so sad. Oh, no. Bro, mood. What if that happens to me, but with parenthood, guys? Alright, so that's it for a quiet afternoon fishing. If you guys want to check out the game, please go and support Fruity Snacks. I will also link the game in the description. Go and donate to them if you can as well. Go and have fun with this adorable indie fishing game. Thank you! Thank you so much, Amelia! Yes, we are going to start our Fields of Mistria shortly. Now, I have been grinding this game like crazy. Actually, hold. Let me check. Let me check. You would make a great mom. I think if I was exclusively a mom, that would be no problem. But would I be able to be a great mom, a great worker, a great streamer, a great content creator, all at the same time? Probably not. Now she's gonna F the dragon after fishing the whole afternoon. And a great wife, exactly. There's like so many layers to this, guys. Okay, let me just sync up my Fields of Mistria real quick on Steam. Because... Fields of Mistria. Hold on, let me just check that it's up to date. 550 hours on this game, holy! I have so many hours on this game. Arguably not a lot compared to some of you, but... Oop, hold on. 2, 4... Hold on, I have to like log in some stuff. Autobot is awesome. Ayo. That's half the time I have on marbles. That's crazy. I'm so... Okay, I bought my handheld console just to play this game initially. So, to be fair, I have already girl mathed it seems. Oh. Oh no, I have to scan again. I don't have a Steam Deck. I have a ROG Ally X. It functions as a Steam Deck though, but I can also... Oh, what is this? doesn't it let me scan? Steam engine dropping soon. Eh, what? Troy lost everything too. Oh no! Oh my god, wait, Faf? Faf just sent me a game. Oh my goodness. Can we get a shout out for Faffery, please? Faf! Rabbit and Steel. I've been wanting to try this. Thank you, Faf. Wait, I gotta text him now. Why did he give me this game? Did he want to play? Faf, thank you for Rabbit and Steel. Co-op? Oh my god, they were playing Super Battle Golf. I love that game. We were just playing it last week on Thursday. And we got so many clips from it because it's such a funny game. Okay, I hope this is up to date. Let's go. Alright, time to play my favorite farming sim ever. It's Fields of Mistria! The console cheaper than the PlayStation and still capable as much power as the PS5. I think also 1 TB of storage. Oh yeah. The only thing about the ROG Ally X that I have is it's a little bit heavy. But ever since I changed the cover and stuff, it is a lot easier to deal with. Okay, game time! I'm gonna keep on my fishing gear because I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a single legendary fish in this game. I love fishing, but I love doing the other stuff in this game more. It's soft, isn't it? Let me know if it's okay. Hi, Benangs! Can we get a shout out for Benangs, please? Thank you for the 3 stream streak. So, I'm gonna be unlocking the final NPC. Now, the last stream, I thought that we would be able to do it already, but turns out this game has a lot more layers to it. Okay, it's 11 AM, so I probably already fed the cat. Now they have beehives and places to keep bugs and stuff, which is nice. Okay, I've watered everything already, so all we have to do today is go and unlock our thing. Alright, let's go. I'm pretty sure I already made the stuff and that it's already in our... I am not playing Pokopia, unfortunately. I don't have a Switch 2. Also, I'm like dating so many people in this game. I'm dating everyone that's dateable. Everyone except for March. Oh wait, no, I'm dating March as well, I think. I haven't started dating... I think it was Riz and Reina. I don't know, I just don't come across them as often. But everybody else has been romanced. Consider them romanced. Okay. What do we need here? Let me just throw in some stuff real quick. Did I already make the things? Let me check. Oh, wrong floor. Wrong floor. Wrong floor. Okay, there we go. So, in order to gain access, you have to craft all these things. Oh, wait, I think I have the horn. I don't know if I have the tooth, though. Okay, let me check again. It should be in the... It should be on the ground floor if I do have it. Hi, Q! Ah, I do have the horn. Okay, so I just need the tooth now. That's the last one that was holding me back all this while. Alright, guys. I'm so ready! Tooth. We're gonna unlock the final map of this update anyway. Do I have enough to forge a sword? Oh damn, I do. Dang, okay. I have a strong sword now, chat. Don't play. Look at that. Has a low insta-kill chance. Crazy. Wow. Okay. I'm using that. Alright. So now to go to, I think, the void. Oh, that's on the 100th floor, isn't it? Okay, let me also change my background real quick to the night background, because I feel like that might suit this better. Okay. It's also a bit later now, so... Hold on, give me a moment to change background. There we are. Hi! Background changed. Okay. And with that, it is time. We've got everything in order. Let's go, chat! Ah! Breaking the final seal will end your day. Go for it! Is that the priestess? Is she available to us now? Hero. The time has come at last. Please follow me. Whoa. What was that? What? Did she just slide on over backwards? Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Dark and scary, not sure what is gonna happen to us. Finally, the seal has been broken. It's all thanks to you. The power of the dragon is returning as we speak. At last, balance shall be restored. Akotawaru, I truly cannot thank you enough, Dragon Sorn, or should I call you Hime? My name? I have gone by many across the ages. Dragon Priestess, as you prefer to call me, Grantor of Light, the Ancient One, Witch Queen, but my true name... Oh. She's a dragon too! My true name is Ceridia. Greetings, my dragon sword. I didn't know she was a dragon. I thought she was a person! Fear not, I shall not harm you. After all, it is thanks to you that I have finally attained my freedom. Wait, was she sealed away for a reason? Oh no, I feel like we did something bad. I was sealed at the bottom of these ruins for centuries, powerless, alone, and left to rot. I never imagined an earthquake would reveal my shrine at the entrance on the surface, nor that you would appear. At the same time that magic began to bleed through the seals, this confluence of events is what allowed me to harness enough power to call you out, Hime. Did you just release the big bad? Did I just release the big bad? I don't know. She looks kind of badass. And to manifest that convenient face and form as my power begin to grow. Hime, stay back. No, Counterus, what have I done? My, who do we have here? Do not tell me. Counterus, is that you? Ceridia. Oh no, I did something bad, didn't I? You succeeded, Hime. My power, my memories, they're beginning to return to me. And now I finally remember. Calderus is our boyfriend. Why I sealed this place to begin with. Oh no! We done flopped it up. I shouldn't have trusted her when she said to keep a secret from my dragon boyfriend. Ah! So he admits it. Calderus, the traitorous dragon. Betrayer of his own kind and of his queen. Standing before me in mortal form, no less. Something he once decided me for. Oh. A traitor, even to his own beliefs. What is going on? Her being the big bad witch queen was pretty telegraphed, not gonna lie. Ah, man, I'm too gullible. She speaks the truth, Hime. In order to save you, I had no choice but to relinquish eternity and become mortal. I'm sorry, I did not wish to burden you with this knowledge. Oh no, he's mortal now! Your deceit knows no bounds. Enough! It was you who first betrayed our kind, Ceridia. You who chose to take on mortal form in order to crown yourself Witch Queen, accumulating more power with each successive incarnation, causing untold suffering to those who we swore to protect, completely disrupting the harmony and balance of the world. I had no choice but to seal you along with the source of your power, even if it meant sealing my own as well. Oh, is that what happened? Pay him no heed, Hime. It is true that I have long enjoyed taking mortal form. Calderus never did approve of such things. No, he preferred to stay in draconic form, hiding away for all eternity in that forest of his. He never was any fun. Oh no! Ceridia. You see, death and rebirth means nothing to one as powerful as I, for I have lived 1,000 lives. Oh no, is she taking mortal form now too? Whoa! 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 I didn't expect her to look like that! What the heck? Why is she so hot? That's crazy. And I shall live 1,000 more. Oh no, what have we done? You stay away from Hime. To me, my dragon sword. Oh no. I have to choose one of them. What did you just say? Oh, did you not know? Hime has been devotedly working to restore my power all this time, offering essence at my shrine, helping me to break the seals. Hime is my dragon sword. What is a dragon sword? Anyway, she keeps calling me that. You misunderstand. Hime has been working to restore my power, my memories. Hime is my dragon sword. I think I might actually be both. The good news is you're both right. The good news is you're both right. This is awkward. My, how amusing. But tell me, Hime, do you think it wise to align yourself with a dragon who plunged this world into darkness? After all, it was I who helped you return the light of magic to the world. You must sever your ties with Calderus. He cannot be trusted. Oh no, they have history, guys. I feel caught in the middle. Hime, I want to hear your side of the story. Thank you. Allow me to tell you what happened all those centuries ago. It's like Dragonborn from Skyrim, but a lot less. Why do they both get to look so badass and I just look like a pleb? Lord Calderus, an honored dragon sword. Oh, the head priestess looks just like how she looked like when she was the priestess. I fear we must begin preparations at once. Every day, Queen Ceridia draws more and more magic through the gate. Her thirst for power is insatiable, raising towers, granting spells to her vassals, and now creating magic weapons. Each transgression further disrupts the balance of the world. I'm afraid we must proceed with our plan before it is too late. Yes, it would seem that the time has come. We cannot stand by while Ceridia tears this world apart. We must seal her, even if it means sealing the source of magic with her. Oh, is that why the rest of them can't use magic? Are you certain there's no other way? I wish that there was, but there is no time. We must make our move. My apologies, priestess. You must persevere through the coming trials. Ceridia's nobility will not be able to sustain their power without magic. They're sure to travel eastward looking for me, hoping to secure a new dragon pact. The dragon sworn and I, we must ensure that balance returns, however long that may take. I understand. I shall begin the preparations for the seals underground. Lord Calderus, honored dragon sword, until we meet again. Oh, did we never see the priestess again? No! I don't like when friendships end. I wish we could date the... I thought that we were dating the priestess after this. I didn't know Ceridia would come into the story. Like, what? And so Ceridia was sealed. I must admit, I did not foresee events playing out in such a manner. I had faith that magic would surely return one day and flow back into harmony with nature. Like light and dark, they are two sides of the same coin. There can be no lasting balance without both. Yet to think... Oh! Do you feel that? The flow of magic, it is beginning to surge! No, it cannot be, without any seal in place to hold it back. On your guard! The unbound magic is coalescing into a seismic wave, and we're directly in its path. At this rate, Mistria will be destroyed. And right as things were starting to get interesting... No! We must not allow that to happen. But what do we do? Pull yourselves together, both of you. Or have you forgotten how you are in the presence of the Witch Queen? Listen well. By uniting our powers, we should be able to cast a spell to neutralize the wave of magic before it obliterates your precious town. Oh, are we working together now? Oh no, all our boyfriends and girlfriends. Oh no, it couldn't be. Another earthquake? Hurry everyone, get away from the buildings, get down and cover your heads. Come, Hime, Ceridia is right. We must set everything else aside for now. Let us work together to protect Mistria before it is too late. Also, welcome, Akka. Oh. Hime! Hime? What? The ground. It stopped shaking? We did it! We did it. Mistria is safe. Is that your way of saying thank you? I played quite a pivotal role, would you not agree? Oh god. She's even more smug than Juniper! In any event, we have another problem to solve. It is too dangerous to leave the gate between the worlds open, yet to close it again would sever the flow of magic once more. Thinking things through, how unlike you, Calderus. Oh god. I can agree to forgo the title of queen this time around. But I will return to life above ground. I will not allow you to seal me away again. I have no intention of doing anything of the sort. But what do we do about the gate? I'm not sure there's any path forward, other than to form a truce with Ceridia. A truce? Well, I was planning to punish you, Calderus, to bestow you a worm-like existence worthy of your crimes. But at this point, what could I possibly do to you that you have not already done to yourself? We must not waste any more time quarreling. Hime is our mutual dragonsworn. We must promise that we will protect her. That we will protect her world and that neither of us will repeat our past mistakes. Fine. I promise, Hime. I swear it upon the eternal void. I promise as well. I swear upon the forests and fields of Mistria. Oh, fields of Mistria mentioned! Come now. Applying a barrier to the gate should be possible if we combine our powers once more. I feel like the plot's thickening now. This is so unexpected. I thought that we would have a nice, like, priestess today. Turns out she's a badass dragon. Huh. Not bad. We will need to monitor the gate regularly to ensure the barrier remains stable. Who do you think you are talking to? Such a matter is trivial. Now, I think it is time for me to get settled into this new life of mine. The world above must be quite different from the one I remember. I should like to go and see the consequences of your actions for myself, Calderus. Oh no. Oh. Oh, she's on the Western Temple. Is she? Is that the priestess? Who put the statue here? It is a poor likeness. Well, no matter. Oh. Oh, poor... Oh, dear. Yes, much better. I'm glad she found a place to call her home. Will we ever get to introduce them to the rest of the town? Thank you for everything. Although we stand at the threshold of a rather unprecedented time, I'm certain we shall navigate them together, side by side. Aww. Shall I walk you back to the farm? Oh! With my power restored, I need no longer confine myself to the deep woods. That's wonderful! Wait, but will he meet the rest of the town? Come, let us go. Yay! Calderus is free! That's wonderful! I'm so happy for them. We broke the final seal, chat. We did it! And now what lies ahead? Oh, we got Saturday Market going on right now. So that was the main thing I wanted to do today, is to just lift the barrier and see what happens. Other than that, we don't really have any other plans. Oh, we got a heart crystal. That increases our what, right? Unless I just ate it. Oh no! It wasn't a full restore, was it? Okay, I'm gonna have to find that out. I think it increases your health bar. I might be wrong though. Oh, we got Goldberg cookies. Oh wait, this is the one that they said might have had some issues, so we'll have to see if we learn it again. Okay. I think we already knew how to cook that. Alright, so with the new update, we have all these things that we can do, including feeding berries and stuff to get various materials. Let's get a pumpkin. This one gives us some special bait, and then the flowers give us honey. 1, 2, 3. What was the last flower? I usually like to feed all of these first. And then... ta-da! I deposit all the honey and bait here because it's just a bit easier. And we've got watering to do. I can also put this sword back, I think, because we won't use that anymore. Alright, chat! So now I'm just gonna be doing what I usually do on Fields of Mistria while we chat. But what did you think? I don't know how many of you have been following my adventures on Fields of Mistria. I've been playing it ever since its first release of the early access. And I'm continuing to enjoy it on occasion. Whenever they have a major update, I'll go in, max out whatever is new, and then I will wait for the next one. So I don't know if this is the final major update. It certainly has a finality to it, considering the name of the quest. But I also don't think that things are just gonna end here. I feel like there's more to the story that we have yet to explore. I'm definitely gonna pay Ceridia a visit today since she's a new NPC. But we'll also go and check out how Calderus is doing and see if he's still confined to the Deep Woods or not. Because I don't know how the rest of the town will feel about him wandering around and whether he's gonna explain himself or not, because it's so far he's been living quite an isolated life from the rest of the villagers or the townsfolk. So we'll have to see. I'm excited to see how Calderus integrates with the rest, if he does. Okay, I have 2 more greenhouses to water, and that is this one, where I have some of the regrowing things here. Oh, I can do another jasmine flower. These ones are a little random, not gonna lie, because they're kind of just all over from different seasons and things. Just the ones that can regrow but are kind of rare. I put the magic seeds here, which are mostly cosmetic upgrades and special items. Okay, I don't know if my animals are being fed, but I don't think they're being fed. They have no food. Chat, they got no food! Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna hand feed them some stuff. We are running out of food. I have to hand feed them today. I think the cows are fine though. Oh, they're not being pet. Jeez. Oh, the energy crystals are running out at different times. So honestly, I don't have to do this anymore. They're already at max affection, I think. Most of my animals. I love that there's so much automation with this game, so it's very, very easy to raise the animals and everything. Doesn't take a lot of effort at all. Can't say the same about having kids. I don't know if there'll be children in this game. It would be quite nice if there was. Don't have to worry about like real life kids, but I can just have kids in the game. One of my favorite games from I think 10 years ago or so was Fire Emblem Awakening, and Fire Emblem, the ones where you could have children, because then it was really interesting to see how all the different kids turned out. I genuinely love the routes, which allowed me to recruit the kids. But it was more for the story than actually like using the kids in the battle. Though some of them made for really great like tactic units. I don't know. I love the children's system. But I could just be biased towards anything vaguely like a dating sim slash visual novel, since that's the genre I enjoy so much. Now, I don't know what kind of stuff Ceridia likes, but I'm gonna assume she's not gonna mind a... Let's see, what... I think the Unknown Dragon statuette might be her. So let's find out, shall we? Let's go find out if it's Ceridia or not. Oh wait, the market's open, right? Let me see if there's anything I need to buy. Oh wait, the market's open, so that bring a fire wasp. Oh, she's asking for things from me already? Okay, I guess I'll go and get that, and then I also forgot to like cook up a storm so that we can see if we can increase our affection with any of the NPCs. Take this out, and she wants a fire wasp. Do I have? Oh, I have a bunch of those. Okay, great. We don't need this nor this for now. Okay, do I have a bunch of things that they'll like? No, we don't. Alright, time to cook up a storm then. I think I have a decent number of berries from this batch. Can probably just cook and hope that it turns out well. Or we can do something a bit more fancy, like onion soup. I have a lot of these resources. I usually cook up batches of about 50 to 100 so that we have a better chance of getting like the, oh, they love this gift, they like this gift, and then I'll just use those. Make it easier. Yeah, we got a few. Or is it just one each? Check. Okay, we got 2 universally liked gift, and we got 1 universally loved gift. And I'm just going to sell the rest. The speed up is pretty good though. 5% for 6 hours sounds good. Let's just eat that. I like a little speed boost. And put the materials back. And I'm just gonna grab a few other things that I know they will like. Or at least I think they will like. Fire crystal. I can't remember what March likes. I don't have a lot of the perfect gems. I think... Okay, I can't really remember what kind of stuff they like. Let's see if we have food items. Food is a bit easier. I feel like a few of them like the... Definitely got some who like the strawberry cheesecake. What else? You should totally bring back karaoke. I should, shouldn't I? That was always super fun. Baked potato. Oh, beet soup. I know that Valen likes beet soup. Oh, I haven't dated Valen. And then some of the others like wood. Hardwood. 2 of them like hardwood. I'll just put the vegetable quiche in here too. Don't know if any of them like it. Let's find out, shall we? That's gonna get my bot muted though, sadly, so I don't think I'll be doing that yet. Anyone in store? No. Are they all... I think they're all in town. What does she like? I don't remember. I think I've just been giving her the liked gifts. Nara. I had the most terrible feeling. I was just going about my day when my blood suddenly ran cold. A few minutes later, the earth started to tremble beneath my feet, but then you appeared out of nowhere, hovering in the air. The three of you. You stopped it, didn't you? Whatever it was. You protected me. You protected everyone. You saved the whole village. Aww! Celine! But, Hime, what was all that? And why do I feel like you've been keeping something from me? I'm sorry I couldn't tell you before. Please just listen. Oh, we're telling her the whole story now. Oh, Hime. You've been carrying so much on your shoulders, haven't you? I understand why you needed to keep it quiet until now, though I wish I could have helped you more. Still, I'm looking forward to meeting Cadaris. I bet he knows all kinds of ancient flora. Oh, and I'd be curious to meet Ceridia, too. Oh, that's so nice. They all want to meet each other. Hime, on behalf of the family, thank you for protecting Mistria. To think that another earthquake nearly hit us. It just goes to show you can never be too prepared. And now I suppose I should start preparing the general store for 2 new customers. I wonder what a dragon shopping list looked like. Cute. Hime, there you are. I heard about what happened. My family's safety, the town's safety. Thank you for protecting everyone. Please tell your new friends they're welcome at the Sleeping Dragon at any time. I'll make sure their first meals are on the house. That's so sweet. Why is everybody so sweet? I love this town so much. Oh. Hime, I'm so glad you're okay. That was really scary. Del told me the real Dragon Guard believes in their comrades, so I did my best to believe in you. Still, instead of breaking any more scary seals, maybe you can just play with us instead? So sweet. Farah! Your fur trim, Hime, or something a little more exciting? Really round rock! Hime, you're totally incredible! Aw, man. Too bad he's not into us. I didn't think anyone could be strong enough to stop an earthquake. But then you and all those cool-looking friends of yours showed up and were like, nuh-uh, totally rad. I guess anything's possible with the power of friendship, huh? You let your buds know they're welcome to live with me anytime. Also, I gave him the wrong gift, but it's okay, I guess. That Del? Holy moly, a sword! Hime, you're alright. I mobilized the Dragon Guard to go after you when I realized you might be in trouble. But then my mom asked me who was going to protect the villagers. I'm glad that between us, we managed to keep everyone safe. Aww. Beet soup for Valen. Hime, you're not hurt, are you? Come here, let me take a look. Just a bit tired. Thank goodness. As if I didn't have enough to worry about. The earthquake hit, and then you suddenly appeared. I really don't understand how, but you saved all of us, didn't you? You and your friends. It's a long story. That we ended up telling her. Oh, Hime, you've been through so much. Thank you for everything you've done. You saved Mistria. I know you're the kind of person that looks out for others, but don't forget you're important to all of us too. Just know I'll always be here when you need me. Aww. You really are something else, you know that, Hime? I can't thank you enough for protecting Mistria. Hey, Bunny, how are you? Though it's hard to believe everything that happened is really, well, real. Who'd have thought I'd one day get to meet the real sleeping dragon for myself? I'll have to mix up a new drink for the occasion. Aww. Mary. Oh, Darcy. Sorry, Mary's the other one. I do a fresh guy out of every order. 21.1 km? That's crazy. Darcy's coffee. Oh, coconut milk is nice. I know that Mary likes coconut milk, I think. Hime, what a magnificent performance! It seems there's far more to you than meets the eye, and I was already quite impressed with what I've seen. You simply must come by sometime and tell me all the details. And please bring those new friends of yours too! Landon! Hime, there's our hero! I can't believe you managed to save the town from that earthquake. There's no way I could have stayed in retirement if the town had been damaged again. That is to say, thank you, Hime. Sincerely, I hope you'll introduce me to those new friends of yours so I can tell them the same. Aw, everybody's so excited to meet them. Oh, let's go for the new cosmetics. Oh, did I not buy the boots? Oh, there they are. Snipper. Oh, yes, I can sense the power in this item. Hime, you certainly make it an entrance back there. I saw you casting that magic circle with Calder as an exceptionally tall woman. Your form could use some refinement. But I digress. There will be plenty of time for critique of your magical techniques later. Please enlighten me. What in the world happened? The power of the magic was strong at the edge of our world. I dramatized it for her. So cute. So you're telling me there's a dragon named Ceridia who's also a formal witch queen? And now she's been freed and plans to live in the Western Ruins? No way! You must introduce me to her, Hime. I'm sure she'll be delighted to meet the sorceress who helped free her. I couldn't have done it without you, Juniper. It's true. But, you know, Hime, I was worried about you. I'm glad you survived that ordeal. You've done Mistria a great service. I hope you know that you can rely on me to help you whenever you need it. Oh, she's so sweet. So, about Ceridia, do you think you could introduce me now? Ah, my boy! He's in town! I'm so happy. It has been strange having my old memories begin to return, particularly because I'm now able to view them from a mortal perspective. In hindsight, I recognize that my decision to seal Ceridia had a wide-reaching consequence for humanity. I used to think in terms of black and white. I based my actions on such thinking. How foolish of me. We live this life in neither coldest dark nor in searing light, but in the habitable shades in between. It leaves me wondering, however, if I truly made the right choice all those years ago. I think you made the best choice you could. You're kind to say so, Hime. I suppose that the uncertainty I feel is something I must learn to live with, though I must remain grateful for the path I chose ultimately led to today. To live among the people of this village in a time of peace with you by my side. Aww! That is something I shall never regret. I love Calderis so much. Ah! Mimi, I'm so glad you're safe. I was so scared. Those mysterious people you appeared with, you stopped that earthquake somehow, didn't you? What's really going on? You know you can tell me anything. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you until now. Let me explain. Oh, I have so much explaining to do all over town chat. Oh man, I've been keeping secrets from all of them. Magic and ancient ruins. True dragons? You really joined forces to save the town together. Wow, you really are Mistria's hero. This has to be the development of the century. There's no time to waste. For my first order of business, I'll get started on organizing a welcome committee. We have to make sure our resident dragons get settled into more than village life. And I better get started on a letter to Mother and Father to explain everything. Oh, she's so on the ball with everything. Adelaide, you responsible woman, you. I hope I have enough paper. After the first earthquake, I thought of a bunch of good puns in case we got another. But it turns out this was too serious for jokes. Thank you for saving the town, Hime. Thank you, Halt. That means a lot. You're very welcome. Here's a big potato since you like it. Oh, wait, he doesn't like it? Oh, was that... That was probably the wrong thing, wasn't it? Okay, this for Reina. There you are, Hime. Is everything alright? I'm sure the whole town is bombarding you with questions. And to be honest, I want to do the same. But there's no need to rush. I'm sure you're feeling overwhelmed. Of course I want to tell you all about it. I'm explaining myself to everybody. Ancient dragons, lost ruins, dangerous adventures underground. You're like a hero straight out of one of my favorite novels. But, oh, Hime, I'm so glad you didn't get hurt. I wanted to keep everyone safe. And you did. Now listen to me, no more secrets, okay? You're a dear friend to me. You shouldn't have to carry these things by yourself. Whether it's a hot meal or a listening ear, I want to be someone you can always rely on to be there for you. Aww. Good, because you mean a lot to me too, and to this whole town. I get the feeling that Mistria's future is looking brighter than ever, and it's thanks to you. But it's still hard to believe that the legend of the sleeping dragon was really true. I hope you introduce me to these new friends of yours soon. Oh, we increased our love with her! Yay! Oh, a cute stone horse! Are you alright, Hime? What happened? Hey guys, it's the Zaddy. The only older man that's romanceable. Those people with you in the circle of light, they weren't hurting you, were they? Because if they were... They're friends, Hayden. Let me explain. Oh, he immediately goes into the defensive. Aw, Hayden. Well, color me shocked. Amazed, even. You're something else, Hime. A real hero. Sorry for suspecting your friends there for a minute. From what you've told me, I ought to shake both their hands instead, huh? She likes coconut milk. Oh no, she doesn't. This weather makes a travel a breeze. Oh, so many recipes, guys. Time to learn everything. Oh, Ayland! Amy, is everything okay? What happened down in the ruins? Tell me everything, please. So about the priestess. A second dragon? Ceridia, the former witch queen? Ime. This changes everything. You've uncovered an entire volume of Mistrian history previously shrouded by time. All while saving the town from certain destruction. You're truly incredible. Now, how soon do you think I could get an audience with the dragons? There's so much I want to ask them. Oh, they're all so excited. I'm so happy. I think the dragons are gonna settle in just fine. Everyone's so nice. Well, March is a little bit more abrasive, but let's see what he says. I don't know if I have a gift for him today. Mimi, what happened? When the earthquake started, I knew you were down in the mines, so I was so worried. And then you suddenly appeared in the air with those people, and the shaking just stopped. You wouldn't believe some of the rumors that are flying around. So about that. This is probably the longest day I've had in Mistria so far. Wow, I don't know what to say. Are you serious? All of that really happened? And you've been carrying all that all by yourself this whole time? I really misjudged you in the past, Hime. I'm sorry. I'm just glad you finally warmed up to me. I'm glad to hear you say that, but still, looking back, it was low of me. Thank you. Really, truly. I've never had a better friend than you, and Mistria is a much better place with you in it. Aww. Sweet boy. Okay, is there any more recipes? Acquiring knowledge, scroll by scroll, chat. All the crafting recipes. Alright, I think that's all of it, maybe. We've got different fruit-themed wallpapers and things, which is super cute. Onion. Goodness, what a time that was. We're lucky indeed to have you in Mistria, Hime. You have proven your worth 100 times over, and you'll be happy to know the museum and all the donations you worked so hard to collect have made it through safely. Of course, with our new dragon residents in town, it seems Ayland and I will have our work cut out for us cataloging this new era for Mistria. Aw, I'm excited for it. Chris! Hime, that was unreal. That earthquake, it felt like the whole town was going to shake apart around us. I couldn't believe it when you appeared in that glowing circle. How did you make it stop like that? And who were those horned people with you? Funny you should ask. Oh, we got a new cooking mission too. Let's see if we can do it. What a story. I can hardly believe it. Hime, I had no idea. I thought we were just focusing on fixing Mistria back up together, but you were carrying all that on your shoulders too. You're an inspiration. It really fires me up, you know? I'm not sure if the quake caused much damage, but let me handle any repairs this time. You deserve a break. It's the least I can do after everything you've done. Aww. Valor! What was all that, Hime? In all my travels, I've never seen anything like it. That circle of light, those people you were with. I guess I better explain everything, huh? Nice hat. Thank you, Joe. I made it myself. I drew it. Wow. You saved the town. Of course you did. That's my Hime. Ah! He called us his Hime. But you're saying dragons are real? And those mysterious orders I've been delivering to the deep woods were from the one named Calderus this whole time? No wonder I've been getting paid with ancient coin and gems. Do you suppose I, the dragon, have real treasure hoard like in the stories? I better go introduce myself properly to make sure they have everything they need to get settled. Nothing crazy here. When make as merch? I don't know. Oh, we got an omelet. I don't know if we can get an omelet. What is it? Haven't you made an omelet before, Hime? Where'd I get the recipe? Seriously? I'll tell you when the stone chickens fly. Stone chickens? Stone chickens? 10 out of 10 with pie. You like the design? I think I need to go and visit Ceridia. I have a quest item for her as well as some other things. And it'd be nice to go see her residence, guys. Alright, let's go visit our dragon mommy. Oh, 8 p.m. I hope she's not asleep. Yay, we finally have access to this place. Oh, the place is full of the... Oh. The shelves are piled high with scrolls and strange objects. Oh! Excellent! A fire wasp! Thank you, Hime! So guys, this is our final love interest that we just unlocked. Her name is Ceridia. She's also a dragon. But she's a female dragon and very badass looking. I apologize for the many stings you surely obtained capturing such a fearsome insect. It didn't sting you at all? I suppose it would be churlish of me to withdraw the request. Oh well. She wanted it to sting us? Oh my gosh. She's terrible. Night night, Hime. Night, Patchouli. Dragon Mommy. Yeah, she just wants to bully us, I think. I must thank you again for freeing me, Hime. Much has changed above ground since I last set foot here. I shall enjoy acclimating myself in the coming days. What does that look for? I do intend to keep my promise, you know. Truth be told, I have had a long time to consider the circumstances that led to my imprisonment. Perhaps I was reckless in my handling of certain past conflicts. I'm glad to hear you've changed your ways. One should not repeat the same mistakes twice after one is recognized as such, not if one truly desires to grow. To that end, I have a particular interest that I would like to focus on now. Without the responsibilities of ruling to worry about, I shall have much more time to investigate new forms of magic. Now, I wonder what kind of spell I should start developing first. Oh, she's just like Juniper. Aw, okay. I don't know if she likes this. Ah, statuettes such as these were carved to the height of my reign. I was worshipped as a queen in those days, and all was my dominion. How nostalgic. Ah, the unknown statuette was her. I knew it! I didn't know that there was another dragon at first, but now that I think of it, maybe I should have known. Oh, we can teleport to Bunny Barrow from here. Can we go in here? What is this? A mysterious fire burns. You might be able to use this for something later. Oh, and this is... Whoa. Her throne room is crazy, dude. Huh. Alright, they're teasing a little next update content, it seems. But I'm super glad. I'm super glad that we finally got to meet Ceridia. And now that this area has opened up, so has a lot more potential and more things to do. Any sword personnel in the chat? I don't think there are. Not tonight, it would seem. Okay, is there anything that I can harvest? Oh, I haven't checked my fruit trees. Oh, a little berries. No complaints there whenever we get some berries. I do have to bring a bunch of things back to our abode, though. Let's bring our trash back. There we go. Nice! Just enough. Alright. I guess that's that, chat. Gonna make some... Let's make as many as we can for the energy stones, because it seems like we might need more. Oh, look at the leaderboard for the fishing. Oh, we got an extra one. Nice. Got 9 total. Okay, dokie. And with that, we are gonna some of this stuff in. Nothing from the deep wood this time. I didn't go to the deep. Okay, let's put in the rest of our stuff. What have we found in the fall? Bugs. A rare large fish trap find. Stuff we fished up. Top 100, I have Pila. Wood? Yeah, what were you looking for a mod for? We have one in chat now. Okay. Hello. I saw Amelia and Kabu just now. Yeah, they were here just now. We were chatting about a bunch of stuff. Oh, Amelia's here. Ah! We were talking about having kids. A super extended conversation at that. Hey. Hey. I may be a little uncertain about children, but I definitely still love having pets. Honestly, I want a Dachshund. I wanna have a little Dachshund pup at some point. Okay, and with that, we can end the day. We have finished our final quest. Yay! This was a very productive playthrough, guys. I think for the other stuff, I can probably just do it else time. I wanna have another. I wanna adopt another pet. I wish they would let me adopt like more than one pet. Secret lights, deep floors in the ruins underneath. Alright, guys. And with that, I'm gonna save my progress, and that's all for Fields of Mistria today. Thank you for joining me for unlocking the final quest and our final love interest. I did not expect Ceridia at all, so that was quite interesting. But yeah, maybe I should put a spoiler warning in the bot. Okie dokie. That's all for that. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys had fun. Man, we've got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. One thing I really want to do more of is to play more Super Battle Golf. I just think it's so funny. Let me just import my model into here. So, oh, we have a little filter now. Give me number 1. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, guys, this week I'm gonna be streaming more, but it's gonna be on different days than my usual. So if you've caught me today, which is my usual Monday, then I'm gonna be live next on Wednesday instead of Thursday, and we are starting at 8 p.m. on Wednesday to do some art. Yeah, I'm gonna be drawing some bunny characters, so if you have any to suggest, I'll be posting on my Twitter and on Discord for some suggestions soon. So you guys can drop your recommendations there. And after that, on Saturday, there'll also be an MV that I worked really hard on with some friends that we're going to be watching together in the morning. And after that, we will be hold on. Yeah, after that we are gonna be, what are we doing? We're gonna be playing indie games, roguelike games to be specific. So I'm gonna be playing Slay the Spire 2 as the last game of that day, but we're gonna be trying so much other games along the way too. So I have a bunch of like roguelike games and roguelike demos that we're gonna be playing. So if you wanna come and tune in and check out some of the new games that might be available for you guys, that's going to be on Saturday morning. We're going to start at 10 a.m. and I'll be streaming with the people I did the cover with for about an hour until 11. Then we'll take a short break for lunch, and I'll be back at 12-ish to have my long stream. I'm thinking of streaming until maybe 5, so 5 hours of Hime if you are available on this weekend. And maybe the gacha luck for that one stream. I'm happy that you got the gacha luck. I really am. Yeah, so I'm gonna be reading my friend Kinomi. She's working really hard to produce some stuff for Dojima. I honestly have been considering a lot of things recently, like just in life, apart from like the having kids stuff. What do I want to do with my life? What are some of my life's goals? You know, what kind of lifestyle I want in the future. And I'll get back to you guys when I've decided. But right now, I'm still kind of in limbo. Like I don't know what to do yet. So, but life is like that, and we'll figure it out together. But either way, I hope we have a lot of time left